Sorry, I always wanted to do that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shraydee, and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to thank everybody who subscribes to my channel. You guys are awesome. We're over 50 now. We're up to 55. Never thought I'd get that many. I do work really hard on these videos, so I do appreciate everybody who hits that subscribe button. You guys are awesome. And everybody who hits the like button, throws a comment, all that stuff. You guys are really great. I love having chats with you in the comment section. If you ever want to talk to me other than the comment section, I do have a Discord, and if you want to join that, we do raids together. We talk about PvP stuff. So if you ever want to talk to me or anybody else about that kind of stuff, go down to the description below and hit the Discord link, and you are all welcome to join Shraydee's home for wayward gamers. So that's all. I just wanted to thank everybody and do that chair spinning thing because I've always wanted to do that. So future Shraydee has some Pokemon stuff to show you, so I hope you enjoy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shraydee and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a video featuring Linoone as well as shraydee. So let's get into the Pokemon here. So Linoone is probably well known for being used in a lot of different Silph Cups, but I have never seen one. I think maybe I saw one in in the preseason, not even in season 1. So I don't see many people run this in GBL, but I know it's a good Pokemon. And Shadow Claw is debatably the best fast move in the game. It's a tie for me between Shadow Claw and Counter, but Shadow Claw is a really good move, and with the ghost types being kind of back in the meta here, it actually works out a lot, and also the psychic types. So yeah, it's running Shadow Claw, Thunder, and Grass Knot. It's not the tankiest Pokemon, but it does get to the charge moves relatively quickly. So let's take a look at the team that I'll be running here. So I've got Linoone in the front with Shadow Claw, Thunder, and Grass Knot. And I've got shraydee with Counter, Power Up Punch, and Foul Play. And then I have Shadow Hypno with Confusion, Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch. So I did do 2 sets here. And in the first set I went 3-2, and in the second set I went 5-0. But for some reason the last 5 battles didn't record. So I've got a collection of battles here to show you. I just picked the best ones, really. There was, I think, maybe 1 loss in here. But let's get right into it. We're sitting at 22.85 at the end after I went 5-0. I think I'm 29.36. So this is, I don't know the matchups here. So I go into my hard counter, which was a mistake. But they come into Alolan Marowak, so Hypno can actually do pretty well against Alolan Marowak, especially Shadow Hypno, if you shield the Shadow Ball. So I'm not going to shield here. I'm not really worried about winning Switch Advantage. This team doesn't really require you to win Switch Advantage unless they have some hard counters. So he's going for another Bone Club here, and I'm not going to shield. There's no reason to shield. And if he just went for Shadow Ball, he could have won Switch Advantage, but since he went for Bone Clubs, he's going to go down. So he comes in with the Swampert, and I don't have anything to hit the Swampert with the Hypno, so there's no reason to shield this. We're going to let it go, and then we're probably going to come in with maybe Linoone, because Linoone has Grass Knot, and that would one-shot a Swampert. And I think he made a very nice switch into Victory Bell, which is going to, I think, double resist the Grass Knot. And then I make a switch into my shraydee, but I'm going to have to shield this because Shadow Victory Bell is no joke. Does a lot of damage. Even if that was an Acid Spray, I still don't want to take the risk. So he's still got 2 shields here. So I'm just going to go for Power Up Punches, and then I think I'm going to go for a Foul Play after that, just in case he doesn't shield. But if I get both shields, that's awesome, because then Linoone can throw a Grass Knot. So just going for a Foul Play here. And he does double shield, so that's really good for me. I am going to obviously let this go down. I don't know, Hydro Cannon should KO from this range. It actually doesn't, so I'm going to switch out immediately. And he's going to be able to get to another Hydro Cannon, but since he's so low on health, I will be able to counter down before he gets to another Hydro Cannon. Very close match, very close match. Going up against Warsoft Style. Interesting name. So, this is, again, I don't know any of these matchups, but he switches out. I mean, he obviously can tell, or he knew that we had Thunder, so he's going to switch out into Shiftry, and I took way too long to switch out here. So now I'm going to have to either shield or eat 2 Leaf Blades, and the second one will come close to KOing. Now we do risk resist Snarl and Foul Play because of our fighting typing. And Shiftry is taking super effective damage from the fighting type moves. And he's just going to let it go. So I do win switch advantage, but it did cost me a shield. So Skarmory's going to come back in, and I'm going to go for a Foul Play here because I don't think I'm going to be able to get to... I could get to 2 power-up punches maybe, but it's not going to do a lot of damage. So I'm just going to go for the guaranteed damage or shield. And it looks like I could actually have gotten to a power-up punch and a Foul Play, but that's okay. No worries here. They're going to farm us down, which is not great. And since they have loaded energy, I think I'm going to come in with Hypno since we do have Thunder Punch, which will be doing super effective damage with against flying type Pokemon. I'm going to shield this because this is probably a Brave Bird. Yeah, and then he's going to switch out, so I'm going to immediately switch out. And I didn't look what it was. I should have stayed in because I had Fire Punch. But now I'm going up against this Meganium, and both of my charge moves are going to be resisted. So I made a huge mistake here. But I am going to be able to get to 2 Grass Knots. So it's not over yet. Let's see if this... Okay, they do... It's not a good amount of damage, but it's not bad either. Meganium is a pretty tanky Pokemon. And it looks like he's going to have to throw or go down. So we are able to go down, or take the Meganium down. And now we got to get to 2 Fire Punches here before they can get to a... let's see how much our health is. Before they can get to a Brave Bird. A Brave Bird would take us out. Actually, it might not. It's going to be really close. It doesn't. Okay. I had the Fire Punch too. Oh my gosh. Okay. Very close match. GG to my opponent. Very well played. You definitely got to watch out for that Brave Bird. Brave Bird hits very, very hard. It's a risky move. It's even riskier than close combat, but it is still a very hard-hitting move. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I play this. This has happened twice now, and this is the first time I encountered this matchup. Now, Grass Knot and Thunder are both going to hit for neutral damage, and I found out after this that Grass Knot is more energy efficient. It does base 90 damage, and Thunder does base 100, so, you know, Grass Knots would actually be better here, but I think I'm only going to be able to get to two charge moves. So the Thunder is, I guess, probably better, because I wouldn't be able to get to 3 Grass Knots. Not going to shield. I'm just going to go down. And then I'm going to come in with shraydee to farm, because Bastiodon being a Steel and Rock type is doubly weak to fighting type moves. So we're going to come in, and he's going to switch out and lose switch advantage here, and that's fine with me. So now I'm going up against this Razor Leaf Grottle with my Shadow Hypno, and I thought it was a Shadow, actually, but it's not. But yeah, I do have Fire Punch, and this would, I'm pretty sure it would KO. Grottle is definitely tankier than Victory Bell. But honestly, I think Grottle's probably the better between the two, just because it's tankier and it has Body Slam. So it gets to the charge moves quicker. So they are going to let it go, and then they're going to come in with Victory Bell. My lord. Okay. So Victory Bell being a poison type is going to take super effective damage from psychic type moves. And it's going to resist everything except for the Foul Play. And they don't shield, unfortunately. We're going to have to shield this, obviously. Going for the Leaf Blade, and I'm going for the Power-Up Punch here. And I was expecting him to try to sack, but he actually shields, which is really good, and this is going to be so close. And I remember when I was in this, I thought I was done, and then I remember there was a Bastiodon, and I was like, oh, wait, I got to hit the Power-Up Punch. So very close matchup. GG to my opponent. Very well played. Yeah, that was a fun match. So I think that is the last match from the first set that I did, where I went 3-2. Or maybe there's... No, this is the last one. Okay. I took 4 from the first set. So when I went 3-2, I was definitely learning how to use Linoone properly, because I'd never used it. Now this is a pretty decent matchup here. We're going to be doing super effective damage with the Shadow Claws. They're actually going to switch out into Umbreon. And I built up to a Grass Knot, I think, and then switched into my Shraydee. Shraydee will be doing super effective damage with the fighting type moves, because Umbreon is a dark type, so we're just going to keep vamping up our damage here, going for Power-Up Punch after Power-Up Punch. And they're going to have to go for Last Resorts to do any damage, and Last Resort takes longer to get to than Foul Play or Dark Pulse. Foul Play would be double resisted? I think double resisted, because fighting and dark type. So they're going for last resorts. There's no need to shield unless we wanted to preserve the health, but I think we're going to be okay. We do have a little bit of health left. They come in with their own Scrafty, which is very dangerous because this Scrafty is very vamped up, and these power punches are going to do a lot of damage. It took almost half his health. So now there's not really a good response to Scrafty on my team. Linoone will be doing resisted damage with the fast moves, and Hypno will also be doing resisted damage because Dark does resist Psychic, actually double resist Psychic. But since it's a fighting type as well, it's only a single resisted. So I'm going to come in with my Hypno. Hypno is much tankier than Linoone, and I'm going to be able to go for these Thunder Punches. And even though the Confusion is resisted, it's still doing pretty good damage. So we're going to double shield here. Double shield our Haunter. They're going to come in with their own Hypno. They get an extra Confusion in right there as I was hitting the charge move. That is so frustrating. So we're just gonna keep throwing punches at each other, and I hope that he doesn't have Shadow Ball, but I don't think he does. As you can see, Shadow Hypno, I think, is much better than regular Hypno. Now he's rated lower. I'm gonna switch out here and Shadow Claw down, get some energy on my Linoone for whatever's in the back. But yeah, Shadow Hypno is rated lower than regular Hypno on PV Poke, but I think it's better. So we're going to go for this Thunder just to make sure that it goes down. And yeah, we're going to take that match. And that was the end of the first set. Now, in this next set, I did go 5-0. I was very upset because it didn't record the last 3 battles. So I'll probably put my rating after the 5-0 set, like right below me or something like that, the current rating. Okay, so this is a really good matchup for us. We're doing super effective damage, and they are doing resisted damage with their Hex. Now they are going to be able to spam these Icy Winds and debuff our attack here. And Thunder is going to do super effective damage, whereas Grass Knot would be resisted because of the flying typing. Flying types do resist Grass and take super effective from Electric. So we're just going to keep going for Thunders here. And we're not going to shield because we know that we can tank 2 Ice Beams. I'm sorry, Icy Winds. And we're going for the Thunder. This probably would KO even though we are double debuffed here. And we get both shields. We still have 2 shields, guys. So we're doing real well here. Now I could possibly shield and go for the Thunder. I think that's what I'm going to do here. And then I expect them to switch out right now. And I made a mistake here, and I was taking too long to think what was going on, and I decided to throw the Grass Knot to give myself some time, but this Grass Knot is triple resisted. So now we're going to go into our Hypno. We don't have a good response to Defense Deoxys, but Shadow Hypno can do pretty good, even without Shadow Ball. As you'll see, we're able to tank these Rock Slides pretty easily. Now we're going to farm up a little bit of extra energy here, and then they're going to go for another Rock Slide. This might be worth shielding. Not going to shield. Okay. Fast shraydee knows what's going on. And we're going to go for the Thunder Punch here. We are 1 Confusion away from a second one. And we should be able to KO with this next Thunder Punch here, because the Confusion damage is also adding up, even though it's resisted because of Defense Deoxys' Psychic typing. Drifblim comes back in to Hex us down. Those Confusions still did a lot of damage, though, as you saw. We're going to come in with Linoone and take this thing out with 1 Shadow Claw. And then Registeel comes out to lock on farm us down. And now this is not great because Scrafty is going to take super effective damage from fighting type moves. So we got to get to 2 power up punches here because the Registeel needs to get to 2 focus blasts in order to KO. I expected them to bait there, but since they didn't bait, it's so close. It's going to be very, very close. So we're going to get this second power up punch, and then we need like 2 more counters to take it down. Let's see if we can get it before. Okay. Just barely. I think the Registeel was basically at a Focus Blast there. But yeah, I've been having a lot of success with this team, which is awesome. I mean, Linoone is not the greatest Pokemon for GBL, but it is performing very well. With its moveset, it's doing very well to counter the meta Pokemon. I mean, Thunder for the flying types, Grass Knot for Azumarill, Shadow Claw for the Psychics. We're going to catch a fire or a weather ball, a fire weather ball on our Shadow Hypno here because that was not a good matchup for us. We'd be doing resisted damage with the Grass Knot and the Thunder. They come out with Defense Deoxys, but we've seen this before. Hypno can hang with Defense Deoxys. So they're going to go for Rock Slide. We're not going to shield. We're going to pretend like we have Shadow Ball, which would be 5 Confusions to get to. And we're going to go for a second Thunder Punch here. They did not shield, which is not great, but that's okay, because we're still doing good damage with these Thunder Punches. And we're probably going to let our Hypno go here, because if we shielded, he would probably be able to counter down before we got to another charge move. So now we're going to come in with Linoone. Now, Linoone is going to be taking super effective damage from Defense Deoxys' fast move, which is counter, but we are also going to do super effective damage with our fast move. So we're able to farm down for energy. We expect the Charim to come back out, and now, oh, okay, they come out with a Zoomerl. Now, this person must not know Linoone's moveset. So he's going to shield probably because he didn't know the moveset, and now he's going to probably shield again. So he's going to double shield like instantly, which this would not KO. So that wasn't a great move on his part. Now we still have 2 shields. So obviously we're going to shield this. Linoone is a very good response to Azumarill, and now I'm waiting for him to switch. He does switch, and we're coming in with Scrafty. Now Scrafty is probably going to get beamed here. I have a feeling, because we're not going to shield this Scrafty. We need the shield for Linoone to protect against Ice Beam for the Azumarill. So now, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Scrafty, you did your job. So now we're gonna farm up, and we counted 3 bullet seeds there. That's how many bullet seeds it takes to get to a weather ball, and we throw the grass knot right at the same time, and then Azumarill comes in, and we go for Thunder, like I said, because I didn't know that grass knot was more energy efficient. But I think this is still it's gonna be close. He may have actually had better chance if he didn't throw the charge move and just tried to bubble us down, but that's okay. We're gonna get to this grass knot. See, if we would have gone for grass knot, we would have got to the second one a lot sooner, but we are gonna be able to take this game. So GG to everybody I played, and I hope you guys enjoyed this team. Like, I'm really having fun with this team. I did not expect it to do so well. Like, I've been doing pretty not bad lately, but I've just been having a lot of trouble with GBL. I've been going 2 and 3, and usually what happens when I lose like that, I just stop playing for a little bit. So the past 2 days I hadn't been playing, and I've just been on PvPoke doing calculations and making teams in my head, and I came up with this team. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a really fun team to run, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I've already said it like 16 times, and this video is kind of long, so if you guys made it to the end of this video, comment down below, because I don't think anybody will, but I do appreciate all of my subscribers. You guys are awesome, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take it easy.